Our highly anticipated Malaysia's 2025 budget announcement was finally over. I have to say, unfortunately, there wasn't much of a wow factor unveiled in this latest budget this time. This year's total budget of RM421 billion focuses on helping the rakyat deal with the rising cost of living and boosting the minimum wage. Out of this huge budget, RM20 billion was allocated for infrastructure projects with higher allocation for East Malaysia and a focus on natural disaster management, flood mitigations project, and bus infra investment. This allocation would tend to benefit construction sectors such as Gamuda, Sunway Construction, which both are full-scale contractors, and especially Cahya Sarawak Berhad or CMSB, who is a building material company. CMSB has a direct exposure to the revival of construction activities in Sarawak, given its prominent role as the leading cement provider in the state. In the recent past, I have made a video on Gamuda stock. So today, I would like to share the latest technical analysis on CMSB stock and what chart pattern I saw on this stock, including some of its fundamental analysis. So if you are also keen to know all about this stock, make sure you watch this video till the end. I'm not sure about you, but for myself, before I decide if a stock is worthy of my money to buy into, I would first take a look at its chart and run a technical analysis on it. If the chart is bullish and the price action is confirming a potential bullish run-up, then only I would take a look at its fundamental. So now, let me share with you the technical analysis I have done on CMSB. Now at a glance, by looking at its monthly chart, we could see how CMSB stock has came back down from previous historical high of around 6 ringgit way back in August 2015 to hit a multi-low of 80 cents on September 2022. This was a total crash of 87% within a span of 7 years. Ouch! This again reinforced the lesson of never holding on to a stock for a lifetime. Sell it the minute the stock chart cracked and show the weakness ahead. After hitting a multi-low of 80 cents, we could see how the chart started to move sideways, making higher low, and eventually it managed to move up past the red line descending level on around April this year, which are signs of early bullish momentum. And now as we zoom in to its most recent daily chart pattern, we could see even clearer that CMSB stock seems to be making an ascending triangle. Ascending triangle pattern is telling us that each time when CMSB stock price hit the above resistance at around 1 ringgit 45 cents, it would be met with selling pressure. But each time when the selling pressure occurs, it would be met with more and more interested buyers stepping in to buy it up and gradually making a higher low as seen on the chart pattern here. Eventually, if CMSB stock price is able to break through the above resistance of 1 ringgit 45 cents, it shall be a powerful one. Based on the ascending triangle chart pattern, it may easily send the stock to a potential upside of around 1 ringgit 70 cents. So, since the chart pattern is bullish, what is the best entry price? I made my entry today at around 1 ringgit 37 cents, which is the level where CMSB stock is sitting right on top of both its 10 days and 20 days moving averages level, where I also inform my IM members. As long as CMSB stock move within the ascending triangle, the bullish momentum shall be intact. In the next few trading days, I would want to see CMSB stock continue to be making higher low with increasing volume. And in the event if CMSB stock price traded back down to break the ascending triangle support line here, it would signal weakness ahead, and that's when I would also exit from this trade. From my entry price of 1 ringgit 37 cents to the potential upside of 1 ringgit 70 cents, this would represent a potential profit of up to 24%. After saying that CMSB chart is bullish, then only I started to dig into its fundamental, and this is what I have found. Cahya Sarawak Berhad, or in short CMSB, is a Malaysian conglomerate with diversified interests in various sectors. CMSB has a significant presence in Sarawak, East Malaysia, and contributes to the state's economic development. Its core businesses include cement manufacturing, as CMSB is a major cement producer in Malaysia, operating cement plants and supplying cements to the construction and infrastructure sectors. Second, property development. The company engages in property development, focusing on residential, commercial, and industrial projects. Third, construction. CMSB provides construction services including civil works and building projects. And the fourth, as an investment holding. The company holds investment in various subsidiaries and associated companies. If we take a look at the earnings charts over here, we can see that the company has been consistently profitable in the past 5 financial years. Its net profit increased from RM 159.5 million in financial year December 2019 to RM 287.1 million in financial year December 2022, but dropped to a low of RM 114.4 million in financial year December 2023. The decline in net profit from financial year December 2022 was due to poorer margin. On the other hand, on its recent second quarter earnings, which was announced on 27 August this year, it recorded a net profit jump of 26.6% year-on-year, driven by stronger gross profit margin in its cements and oil tools division due to lower clinker costs and the sale of higher margin products. Net profit for its second quarter ended June 30, 2024, rose to RM 33.37 million from RM 26.35 million in the same quarter last year, despite revenue dropping 4% to RM 277.99 million from RM 290.52 million amid lower sales from its cement and property development divisions. This positive news also helped to send stock price of CMSB up by almost 20% from a low of RM1.20 to a high of RM1.45 within a span of 7 trading days. Such a jump of 20% within 7 days is indeed a feat, as this was made possible by its medium public float of about 670 million only. Public float is an indication of the supply of a stock available to the market. And at the same time, CMSB is also a dividend-paying company. It has been paying dividend consistently every year for the past 5 financial years. The payout ratio is more or less unchanged from 20.2% in financial year 2019 to 18.8% in financial year 2023. In the trailing 12 months, the company paid RM 0.02 in dividends, equivalent to a dividend payout ratio of 18.2%, and offering a dividend yield of 1.4% at the current share price. Besides that, we could also take comfort knowing that CMSB has a healthy balance sheet with a net cash position. Current ratio of 2.2 times indicates that it has sufficient liquid assets to pay off its short-term liabilities. And finally, for the remaining second half of 2024, the management expects cement demands to rise, driven by infrastructure projects, despite challenges posed by ringgit versus US dollar exchange rate movement and the outcome of arbitration proceedings involving its subsidiary Cahya Phosphate Industries Sdn Bhd and Syarikat Sisco Berhad over their purchase power agreement dispute. So, what is your view on CMSB stock? Do you think this stock would stand to benefit from our recent budget allocation of up to RM 20 billion for infrastructure projects? And do you think CMSB stock price is setting up for a bullish breakout soon? Feel free to share all your inputs with us here. And I have now come to the end of my sharing for today. And if you find value in this video, do smash onto the like button below to let me know. And if there is any stock which you want me to do a technical analysis on, feel free to comment it below too. So long, and I shall see you again in my next video. Bye!